Good afternoon, everybody. I am doing a short video now just to explain to some of you guys who did not understand what went on in the court proceedings. There was a ruling of 2 judges to 1 basing on the matter we went to court for, saying that the most vote win the election. Like we didn't know that, right? But them claiming the most valid vote win the election. Now I guess a lot of y'all would have heard it from Jack B earlier about the validity of the votes. Now I see the AP and UAFC claiming victory already, and they were saying that PPP shouldn't claim victory because somehow they believe that Lowenfield report about what he think was valid votes is what valid vote really is. Now let me clear up some of that for y'all so y'all can be relaxed and feel at ease, right? The judge ruled 2-1 that the most vote win, but it have to be valid votes. Now you remember when before Clara Singh write Lowenfield the letter for him to produce the report based on the numbers that come out of the recount, and the AP and UAFC saying that the 100 and something thousand where Lowenfield have is valid vote. When he take out the 275,000, he had 100 and something thousand left, and he said 100,000 for APNU and 50,000 for PPP. Them claiming that is valid votes. Now, remember the Hammond was talking about this 4-stage process, and Granger was talking about this 4-stage process. Now, at the end of that, they were saying that Lowenfield need to write a report. This is what Hammond was saying, that Lowenfield have to write a report and give to Clara Singh based on valid votes, and Clara Singh have to accept what Lowenfield produced. Lowenfield did produce a report with the figures he had, and she write him back a letter and said, no, we want a report based on the figures coming to the recount. Now, that alone is valid votes. And this is what I want you all to know, and don't be stressing out over something where you already don't understand, if y'all did not understand it. When Clara Singh write the letter and said she want the figures from the recount, is what she considered to be valid votes. Right? She could only make a declaration on valid votes, not invalid votes. So if she did think that Lowenfield votes where he set up was valid votes, she would have used that in the first place. You understand? She could not have used no invalid votes. So if she had considered Lowenfield one to be valid, she would have used that in the first place. So from she asking for the numbers from the recount, that made the recount number the valid votes. Okay? So y'all don't have to worry about that. We have this. And I'm glad that we went and clarified it, because there ain't another court session after this one about nothing. Good. So the running claiming victory that the court ruled 2-1, I don't know for benefit who. I don't know how they're gonna benefit them. That the case with the carry to court, they did not win that. The matter with the carry to court is for stop Lowenfield from making a report and to null the election. This is what they basically got the court for. So now the court ruled for GCOM to make a declaration based on valid votes. Them think they win something. What kind of idiots these people really be? Again, only one set of valid votes it have, and this is what Clara Singh asked Lowenfield to produce a report based on the valid votes. She cannot ask him to produce a report based on invalid votes. And the next thing is that Lowenfield votes, or he assumption of the votes where he have, how we could consider that to be valid, or how anybody could consider that to be valid votes, when Clara Singh specifically tell the 3 commissioners for the AP and UAFC that GCOM don't have the capacity to investigate and verify no votes to know what valid and what not valid. So how she could use Lowenfield vote based on what them claiming that she can use How could she use he own to make a declaration when there is no proof or evidence or no clarifications on the list of anomalies that Lowenfield say he had on his report? There is no verification up to now. Good, so y'all don't worry about nothing. We got this. I ain't know what to hold it back for 3 days because we could have got declaration tonight. We could have got president swearing in tonight. So I ain't know what to hold it back for 3 days for. Okay? So y'all please don't worry. We have this. Again, I can explain this to y'all one more time. That if Clara Singh considered Lowenfield report where he put out with the 275,000 names rejected and APNU win the election, APNU AFC, she would have had to use that to make the declaration in the first place. Right? When she asked him for make a report based on the final results of the recount, that is what she considered to be valid votes. And Lowenfield cannot do nothing what he wants to do. He have to do what Clara Singh tell him to do. So again, she gonna give him the order again to write a report based on the figures coming out of the recount. Now this is why they ask for 3 days. Right? Because they want to make sure to generate something. That ain't gonna make no sense in the end. Before the 3 days up. You understand? That is why they ask for 3 days. And again, my disappointment in the court that we've been waiting for this was 100 and close to 115 days now for this election to be finished, and she can still that from Friday, Saturday, they make a ruling for today it to finish. Take an extra day, which was yesterday. It should have happened yesterday. Now they're giving them 3 days again, holding up the nation, holding up the country. I don't know for what reason they had to grant them a stay for 3 days. Again, that is the only frustration I have in this whole process. But I know we win the election. I don't know how the PPP them and the AP and AFC know that as yet. Because them trying to smuggle something from somewhere to make something different happen in this election. So I don't know why they asked for 3 days and why 3 days was granted to them, knowing the state of the country. Where the state of the country is at the moment. These judges must have known that before they could accept to grant them 3 days. You understand? So, again, this is not my feeling. I can only express how I feel. Okay? Once again, people, we got this. Y'all don't worry about it. I know enough of y'all gonna be stressing. But it rule 2 in 1 and all kind of thing. But it rule 2 in 1 in our favor. Okay? So y'all don't have to worry about it. Once again, stay safe. Stay away from Rona. God bless Guyana.